Hello, this is Consuela Hopkins. I'm your good money multiplier, and I am going live this evening actually. I just got over an amazing call with a group of wonderful mentors as well as some sparklers, some young women and men who have started their business and just looking for some great information on how to keep their business going. So, after that awesome Zoom meeting, I wanted to just really jump on and um, and just really update everyone what's
Good
going
Money
on with the.
Multiplier. And I am
Hold on
going
a second.
live this evening, actually.
Sorry about that. So, what I'm doing is I want to just catch up with everyone with what's going on with the stimulus packet. What is that looking at like? When are they rolling it out? What's going on with the EDL application for the Small Business Administration and the grant, as well as the PPP, the Payroll Protection Program that they're doing that you can also do with your local banks or with your bank. So, hello. I just hope everyone first and foremost are doing well. God bless you. I'm really hoping that you are staying encouraged and that mentally you're taking care of yourself, that you're laughing, that you're playing with your children or your spouse. You're getting a little fresh air here in South Bend, Indiana. We did have really good weather. Just even to step outside, sit on your porch or go outside and just literally smell some roses or just take some fresh air. But just be gentle with yourself during this time. It's a lot going on, you guys. It's a lot that we have to deal with, especially as if you're a business owner, having children at home or a spouse or just one of those things is a lot, right? You may have an elderly parent that you're or grandparent that you're looking after and you have to deal with, or are responsible for, but just give yourself grace. Know that there's nothing that comes your way that you cannot handle. Keep yourself safe though. Make sure you're washing your hands, doing the social distancing, making sure that your young adults. I think I posted something earlier this week about these young adults because I know they feel like they're so indispensable and to a point, maybe in your mind with your dreams and your goals and the things you can accomplish. Sky's the limit. But you need to be mindful and careful with this virus. We know more than anything. I heard, hello to Mia, hello, love. We heard that it's affecting Black communities even more because of the risk that we face with heart disease, high blood pressures, right? And with respiratory issues. I know there's a lot of children being born now that have either asthma or some kind of breathing problem or issues like that. So we need to be mindful that we're just taking care of ourselves and doing our best to keep ourselves and our loved ones and our community safe. Because if we do that and we do the things we need to do, we're going to come out of this stronger. Right. So let's make sure we're taking care of one another. But I did want to talk to my business owners, my entrepreneurs, those who just love making money, right? From the Good Money Multiplier, I wanted to talk to you about what the stimulus package could look like for you. Actually, for the individuals, I'll start with you first. So if you have you want to make sure that you have your 2019s and 2018s filed. If you have not done that, again, here with Consuela's Accounting and Tax Services, you already know we're here for you. We can definitely still file those for you. Now, no matter where you are in the country, all you literally have to do is upload your documents. If that's too much for you to do, I don't know what to tell you, right? You have to take the action. You want to make sure your 18s and your 19s are filed. Upload your documents to us. We prepare your taxes. We do all the hard work, right? You fill out your basic questionnaire. We'll put the link here. Somebody can type in for me. It's www.etaxes.net. Simply upload your personal information, your tax documents. All of it is securely. I wouldn't do anything that's not. We are here to protect you at all times. But upload that. The tax professional will take care of preparing your taxes. Just give us also your direct deposit information. We'll make sure to go direct deposit to you. You can even pay online that way also. We have an option if you're getting a refund. You can have your fees coming right out of your tax refund. or you can just pay up front with your credit card, right? So those are for the individuals that are still looking for that stimulus that they should be rolling out soon. But what I want to share with you also is that I've seen, just to answer some questions. I've been getting a lot of calls about who's not getting the stimulus, right? Who's not eligible? And according to the irs.gov website, everything and all things that I do, thank you, Tamia, that I do when it comes down to anything IRS, anything for your taxes, I make sure that I am using the irs.gov, because when it's there, that means they're ready for it and they're going to roll out. Whatever the media says, maybe good information, maybe spot on, but I always wait to make sure that is my source when it comes to all things taxes, and make sure you're okay. And also, many of you may know that the IRS literally right now are not taking phone calls. So if you need some assistance, you need a transcript, you need any of those, have questions, where's your refund? Again, it's why it's so important to contact the tax professional. You need a professional in your life. I've been saying it for years when it comes to all things money, because of the way the world is going. Everything's automated. And just to be able to have that person that you can talk to, that you can reach out to, that has a dynamic team like us, so that you still be able to move forward and process your finances and get things done, correct? All right. So, who's not eligible for the economic impact payment, which a lot of people are calling the stimulus payment, right? If your adjusted gross income, that's not what you made totally. I know some people, it's getting hot in here, you guys. So whew, I ain't gonna take my glasses off. So I know some people have been asking about, will they be able to what income, I'm sorry, on your Schedule C. Some of my clients have filed like Schedule C, some partnerships, some S corps, right? But if you filed a Schedule C, the number that you're looking for is your adjusted gross income, not necessarily what your gross was, your total amount that you put at the very beginning before your expenses. And not even necessarily your net. Your adjusted gross income also has some other things that come into play as well. So depending on which form you're looking at, your adjusted gross income is the number, right? So then if your adjusted gross income was greater than 99,000, if you're filing single, or married filing separate, it needs to be 99,000 or less. If you had a household and you made $126,500 or less, or more, I should say. Let me say more, because there's those who don't qualify. Please excuse me. Been a long day, and I'm celebrating. We just brought home our grandbaby from the hospital, so I've been in the hospital the last 3 days celebrating and seeing a life come forth, which has been amazing, absolutely amazing. So let me go over with this just to be clear with you guys. Those who are not eligible, right? If you are single or married, filing separate, and you made more than $99,000, you're not eligible. If you had a household, you made $136,500, you are not eligible. 198,000 if you are filing married, filing joint, right? And that's your adjusted gross income. If you're under those thresholds, you do qualify, right? If you could be claimed as a dependent, this is huge. I even have some of my young adults have been calling in, right? And this year, they may be filing on their own. Last year, they were claimed as a dependent, 2019, or the last time you filed. If you filed and you are not a dependent on a return, you do qualify. But if you are a dependent on someone else's return, for example, and I'm reading irs.gov, this would include a child, a student, or older dependent who can be claimed on their parent's return, right? You do not qualify. If you do not have a valid Social Security number, you are non-resident alien, and which means also you would have found a 1040 NR, a 1040 NREZ, a 1040 PR, or a 1040 SS. So, filed any of those, you are not qualified. You do not qualify for the stimulus. I am sorry about that. However, those of you who your income threshold was lower than that, you do qualify. If you want more clarity on that, I know I did a live last week talking about who does qualify for the stimulus. So feel free to go back and look at that. Now, also want to talk to those who filled out or still want to apply. You have a business, all right, my business owners. You have a business and you need to you're thinking about either laying your employees off, or you know your time frame where you need to. But if you have payroll, if you literally pay payroll where you're filing your 941s each quarter, you want to make sure that there's some programs and grants out there that you qualify for. You guys, please apply for anything and all things, right? You apply for them. This will be a great way to get you through, to build you some capital, to make sure your expenses are covered. And if you need some help kind of managing, like, what does all this look like? Make sure you give us a call. Even more than that, call us at 574-287-1040. Is our local number. Our toll-free number is 877-312-1040, right? 312-1040. Make sure that you get on my schedule, that you give us a call my team, and let's at least talk about what things look like for you. Because no matter what you're doing, you're going to want to make sure that you have your financials in order. Business owners, you need your profit and loss. You need to understand your expenses, your income, your projections. There's going to be a lot of things that these bankers are going to want. Some of the programs that's out there, right now with the SBA, they're not necessarily looking for, your credit score or some of those things. But no matter what you're doing, you're going to have your financials in order, because you need to know. You need to know what your income is, what your losses were, what your expenses are, what's your cost of goods sold. And those are all the things that we can make sure is on point and ready for you, right? Now, I'm going to just put my glasses back on and see who had any questions. Miss and Mrs. White said, okay, hire a real professional when it comes to your money. You want to be able to, I don't understand a lot of times. I see where people may trust, their personal information or their W-2s, their social security numbers, their date of birth with people that they barely know, or doesn't have this history. You want to make sure that you are hiring a professional. You definitely want to make sure that you're dealing with someone that is where you're trying to go, right? Why hire somebody that's in the same situation you are, or that doesn't really even know what they're doing just yet? Make sure you hire a professional. Yes, a professional may cost, but if it's, always think about what your rate of return is. What's your ROI? Right? You always want to think about that. So hire a professional. I do agree with that, Mrs. White. No matter what you're doing, even actually, I know Mrs. White is a professional. She does a multitude of beautiful things, but I also know she is an educator. Ladies and gentlemen, those out there who are having troubles working from home and also teaching your children. Sometimes you can get hold of teachers, sometimes you cannot. Hire a professional. Look at Mrs. White. Go to T and Stacy White. She's in here in our conversation, and talk about exactly what it is. Help you educate your children. I'm sure she'll love to help you with that as well. So, ladies and gentlemen, at this time, that's all I have. I just wanted to really come on and encourage you, right? Just no matter what, all things work together for the good for those who love and serve the Lord. we we're not here by accident. There's a lot of great things that are going on if you just reset. It's okay to reset some things. Really take some time, get quiet, think about what are those things that have been driving you crazy anyway, right? The fact that our schools has to adjust. I was on a Zoom, and one of the young ladies was even pointing this out. Everything's going to be different, right? We know that. We see that. But use it for your good. Don't look at it for, oh, woe is me, things need to change, because you already know there was some things you was coming home every day wishing was different. Why I got to get up and go to work every day? Why I got to get up and take the kids to school? Some of those things, just think about how you want your life, right? What is the best scenario for you, and some of the things you need to do when you slow up. Get quiet and think about what those things are. Contact me. I want you to also go to Good Money Multiplier, our Facebook page, where we share a lot of good nuggets for your money, as well as accounting and tax. So thank you so much, you guys. You guys be blessed, be useful, be helpful, right? Pray for one another, and God bless you. I'm so thankful to just to be able to be here, and you take some time to listen to our live. But always, we're here just to help make sure that you are growing financially, and more than anything, helping you live your best life. And we not only do we say that, but we mean that, because we have tools in place to make sure that happens for you. Thank you so much for everything. God bless, and have a good evening.